Yeah, welcome. So, Beenie Man and Vybz Kartel are currently embroiled in a war of words after Beenie Man decided to approach Boom Boom and DJ Harry Hype at a popular nightly event and stated that they weren't playing real dancehall music, and they weren't playing artists that are supportive of real dancehall music, that the trap dancehall movement is taking over. And he also highlighted that was destroying the music. Vibes Cartel is close associates with some of the people who do like chop line music and trap dancehall music. And so he didn't really take too kindly to what Beenie Man was saying, and he had some disparaging comments about, Beenie Man. And it has been a back and forth since. These artists, they were once, close friends, which even caused some friction among Vybz Kartel and Bounty Killer back in the day, because Bounty was kind of upset that Vybz Kartel was getting too close with his former nemesis, Beenie Man. But since Vybz Kartel proclaimed himself to be the king of dancehall, their relationship went sour because, of course, Beenie Man sells that as a part of his branding. So Vybz Kartel's associates decided to put this image on social media, to really question Beenie Man's relevance in dancehall, apparently bragging that, hey, I sold gold. What did you sell? And this video clearly indicates that Vybz Kartel sold gold. You know what I mean? It was certified gold, which is of course 500,000 US units, and he's basically saying that some of the 90s artists, they are so emboldened to speak on dancehall music when really they didn't really sell anything much in the United States. And he's basically highlighting Beenie Man as one of those artists. As you can see on the video, he also Googles Beenie Man's name and nothing came up as it relates to certification. However, upon Googling Vybz Kartel's name, then you saw the section which says certified gold with over 500,000 copies sold for Fever. No, Beenie Man has a Grammy award, you know what I mean? So he always flaunts his Grammy, and which is rightfully so. And Bounty Killer also has Grammys granted with collaborations, you know what I mean? And it's okay for each artist to basically brag with what they achieved. I mean, those things are scarce commodity in today's dancehall and reggae music. Both artists are legends in their own right, you know what I mean, and both have something that the other does not have, So who is really the bigger act, you know what I mean, based on achievements in the music industry, you know what I mean? It's a toss up, but if we're going to talk about talent, you know what I mean, I think Vybz Kartel does laps around Beenie Man as it relates to talent. Beenie Man may have been dancehall's king in one point of his career, but I also don't think he's no longer the king of dancehall. You know what I mean? I think Vybz Kartel, has irrevocably taken that spot in the music industry because he has done so well over the years. You know what I mean? Beenie Man is on the downward trend as it relates to his music. But one thing I admire about Beenie Man as a legend, he's not very lazy. Whereas you notice that people like Assassin, Idonia, people like Busy Signal, they have not been releasing a lot of songs. They are not popular on the circuit anymore. Beenie Man and Bounty Killer, for 50-year-olds, God damn it, these artists are still in the street promoting their music night after night, supporting the events, marketing dancehall, you know what I mean, still arguing with DJs to play their songs at age 50. And that is very, very commendable. Now, as it relates to the disagreement about the trap dancehall thing, I'm not one that really, supports much of this trap dancehall thing, but I can see where both artists are coming from. Vybz Kartel is basically saying let the youths do what they want to do. You know what I mean? It's their time for creativity. My issue is that, like, they can do both. You know what I mean? You can do rock steady, you can do ska, you can do dancehall, authentic dancehall, you can do trap dancehall, you can do reggae, but you can't just flood the airwaves with one type of music, because if you do that, then dancehall in its purest form is going to become obsolete. You know what I mean? So that is where I don't really agree with the youth doing only trap dancehall and ignoring the foundation, because the foundation is what the international market likes. No Fever, which is Vybz Kartel's top selling single, selling over 500,000 copies. As a Vybz Kartel fan, I love to say that, just to rub it in the face of persons who try to undermine and undervalue the talent of this artist. I love to say that. But yeah, Fever is one of the few authentic dancehall songs, one of the few dancehall songs, period, to sell gold in recent times. You get me? And that song was not trap dancehall. That song was not a chopper line, chop phone type of music. Real authentic dancehall with patois, the language, you know what I mean? And an authentic dancehall rhythm produced by Vybz Kartel himself and TJ Records, you know what I mean? Not with the backing of an international label or anything. So that more than anything else, you know what I mean, should perhaps show the youths that this is the way to go. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that you can't create another genre, but do not shy away from the roots. Continue to make real dancehall music and feed the international market with that as well. Do not do away with the authentic genre. You know, that is just my issue. Mr. Vegas also chimed in as someone who is always arguing that the music is not the same or whatever. It's quite ironic that Mr. Vegas was also, you know, saying that Beenie Man should shut up. You know what I mean? And Beenie Man really loves authentic dancehall, and I really understand and I empathize and I agree with his decision to basically stand up, because if you don't stand for nothing, you fall for everything. You know what I mean? And you need people like that to stand up and to say to the youth, yo, do this. We need this. You know, try to diversify your talent. You know what I mean? Your delivery. And so, united we stand and divided we fall. And I would love to see both artists, or all three artists, including Mr. Vegas himself, you know what I mean, get on the same page, you know what I mean, and try to come to an amicable way of dealing with the situation, you know what I mean, because dancehall and reggae music is in a dire state right now, and our disunification is not going to help that. Us fighting each other will just only make the problem worse, you know. So we need all the artists, the industry players to unite. That is something which has been requested so long in Jamaican music, just unity. We need unity. And the fact that it is dying right now also has to do with the lack of unity. This man is not talking with that man is not recording for that man, and that is not working, you know, to benefit the music industry. So instead of the arguing and the fussing and the fighting and the throwing of words and all the petty stuff, just work together, man. Just work together, come up with a solution, come up with a plan, you know, try to re-socialize the youths. You know, you can encourage them to do their chop dancehall, their chop line music, their trap dancehall, you know what I mean? But also try to get them to put out some real authentic shit for the people them. I'm out.